Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the Friday. Your Friday continuing functions. Everyone, today it is. May the 4th be with you. Wishing everyone a happy May 4th. As we get ready to dive into the lesson, which will be bringing us some fun things and perhaps maybe not so fun things as we go into another exciting episode of Mr. Hall's Virtual Classroom. What? I know. So, with that being said, my dear sweet loved ones, if you would, please join me on page 350 as we dive into another exciting edition. So, we kind of talked a little bit last time, learning about relations and functions. We're taking what we built on 9.1 and incorporating it here to 9.2. So, ordered pair, that's what we talked about last time. So, ordered pair is going to just be an X and a Y. So, I don't know why that's like so gleamy right now. It's really weird. I do not know. It's very strange. Alright, maybe there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at example 1. It says, for us to give the domain and range of relation C. Well, the domain is always X. The range is always Y. Domain is always X. Range is always Y. So, in ordered pair, we're given, I'm just going to go ahead and put D and R. So when we're looking at ordered pairs here, we got negative 1, 3, if you look at your book. So we got, I'm not going to write every one of them. 2, 0, and I'll do 2, 3. Alright, so that means one domain is negative 1, 2, and 2. So that means I took everything from this column. That means the other column has to be my range. So it'll be 3, 0. Was that 1, 2, 3? Yeah. And one thing about it, if they repeat each other, guess what? You're not going to have to rewrite it on your range. You only have to write range one time, but you can still write it if you want to. That's fine. Making sure that comes through there. So remember, X is domain, Y is range. Ordered pair are just X and Y. Alright, flip on over, if you would, to example 2, and I'll let you guys try your skill checks by yourself. And also, again, as always, if you have any questions regarding anything we go over, please, please, please feel free to call me, and I'll make sure that we get it taken care of for you, because, again, I know this has been super crazy, but that's the way I feel. So we're definitely getting closer. Next week, I think, is going to kind of wind everything down. So if you have any questions, FaceTime me, text me, call me, whatever, and we'll make sure you guys get it. Alright, let's go ahead and look at example 2. Example 2 says, write a set of ordered pairs from the relation. Alright, so what we are doing is we're looking at our example 2, our graph, and we're picking every one of those coordinates. So if we look at A, alright, for instance, A is, we'll say it's, kind of looks like it's here somewhere. If you can see that. And again, I apologize. I do not know why that is so blurry. Let me see if yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I wonder if... Hang on a second. Let me see if I got a blurry screen. Don't mind me just doing a little screen clean. Did that help? I think it did. I think I just had a dirty screen. What about that?
Fail. Loser.
dirty screen guy over here. Alright, so with A being over there, we're going to look. Remember, X runs how? Horizontal. Y runs vertical. So we're going to look for X first, because when you're doing your order pair, it's always X, Y. So I'm going to look. It's going to go according, again, look at your book to get this exactly. I'm just using this for reference. So it's going over 2. So if it goes to the left, it's negative. So it's negative 2, but it's going up 5. So the order pair for A would be what? Negative 2, 5. The whole thing is on in relation to C, okay? But I would still write down like A, B, and C, which one I found. Let's do one more. Let's look at D. D is kind of a little higher on this side. Let me write. So let's go. How many units to the right? Well, it looks like it is 1. So that means we're going to the left 1 unit. And it looks like we're going, to the right 1 unit and up. So it looks like for D, it is going to be positive 1, 6. If it goes to the left and down, that's negative, negative. If it goes to the left and up, negative, positive. To the right, positive, but it can go down and be negative. Okay, anything down is negative. Anything to the left is negative. All right, left of 0. Left of your midpoint. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and do one more just so I make sure you guys got this. Let's look at, let's try to find, let's do F. See, F's a little different. F is on, you don't move any on F. F starts at where on the X? F starts at 0, which is right here. And, so 0, and how many units down? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is my order pair? 0, but I went down, negative 5. All right. So again, just be conscious of which way your graph's moving. If it's to the left on your X, if you go left, it's negative. Down is negative. Up's positive. To the right is positive. All right, let's look at example 3. Example 3 here says that we have, says write a set of ordered pair. All right, in relation to G, if Y equals 2X. All right, interesting right here because it says Y equals 2X. All right, so we're giving an ordered pair for the domain. So we're given, let me just go ahead and write X, and these are the numbers that's in your book. Negative 2, 0, 1, and 3. And so bear in mind, this is for domain, okay? Because it says for domain. So that means X equals that. So if X equals negative 2, Y, what did it say Y was? Y was 2X. That means you have to substitute in those numbers that you're given for Y. So for what I'm saying is you take this and you substitute it in for X. So that would be 2 times negative 2, which is what? It'll give us negative 4. So what's our first ordered pair? Well, our 2 that was given over here, the negative 2, and negative 4. So our first is negative 2, negative 4, and that's your first ordered pair. Same concept, we look, let's go right here. We look at the 0 for X, so X equals 0. Now we go Y equals 2 times 0. And what is that? It's 0. So for this ordered pair, it's 0, 0. For the next, we have 1, so X equals 1. Now we take over here, Y equals 2 times 1. So what does that give us? It gives us, well, if it's 1 here, our ordered pair is 1, 2. And so on and so on. So all your, well, let's go ahead and do the last one here since we're already this far. it says x equals 3. So that means I take y equals 2 times 3, which gives me what? 6. So my order pair here is going to be 3, 6. So what I've done, I've taken every, it gave me the domain. Domain's always x. I said, that means I didn't have to, x just equals whatever. It wasn't like multiplied by anything like this was. If you look over here, y was multiplied. It says y equals 2 times x. So 2 times everything in our domain. Okay? So don't let this be confusing. I know it's probably a little overwhelming, but it's really simplistic. So try not to just chew on it too long, if you will, and just if you need to go forward a little bit, then you guys can back up and try again. Alright, so let's flip on over here. We got 2 more examples we want to get through. Example 4 says for us to graph the relation. So all we are doing here is graphing the order pair we are given. Let me draw these. Let me just take another stab at that because that was terrible. Alright, so I'll do a couple units. I just usually do 5 just because, unless I need more. And you guys always know this is 0, 0, the middle. So our first one we're to graph is negative 2, 3. Okay? I'll do that in red that way. So negative 2, 3. So that means I need to go where? I need to go to the left, because it's negative, on my x. 1, 2. I need to go up 3 units on the y. So my first point is right here. This is negative 2, 3. The next one I'm told is negative 4, 1. I need to go to the left, because it's negative, 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to go down how many places? 1. So this right here point is going to be negative 4, 1. It says 0, 6. So I don't have to go anywhere on my x because it's already at 0. But is it positive or negative 6? Well, it's positive, so I've got to go up 6 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be right here. Sorry, I didn't have 6. So that'd be 0, 6. 3, 6. I'm going to go, so I'm going to go to the right because it's positive. So 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go up right here, right next to my friend. And it's going to be 3, 6. So, again, always do your x first, and then on your y. Do your x first, then your y. Alright, so let's look at the last example here. I do believe that, and it says that we're going to graph, ooh, this is an ordered pair that we're going to be finding the domain and the relation. So it says graph the relation of J if y equals x plus 3. So let's go ahead and write y equals x plus 3 for each ordered pair in the domain of the relation. So it tells us what our domain is, so that's our x already, we already know. So it's d equals negative 4, 0, and 3. Alright, so with that being said, what am I going to do? The same thing that we did previous. We already know what our x is, okay? So we're just going to be putting these in. So our first x is going to be negative 4. But we're going to place the x also in our equation right here. So we put in negative 4 to get our y. Okay? So I'll do a different color, that way it mixes it up a little bit. So what's negative 4 plus 3? Negative 4 plus 3 should give us what? Negative 1. So what's our first order pair? Negative 4, negative 1. And I'll go ahead and put these two so you can see 0 and 3. I guess we can hear the dogs out there. They're going crazy because my wife and her buddy are running. So same concept. Now we're going to take our x. For this time it's going to be 0 plus 3. And that gives us what? Just 3. We're going to do it again, and we're going to take 3 plus 3. And again, I'm getting all these right from over here to my right. So 3 plus 3 gives us 6. So our order pair is 4, 1. I mean negative 4, negative 1, 0, 3, and 3, 6. And all you have to do next is go onto your graph and plot these points, my friends. And you will have your relation. What? So, with that being said, we are finished with this lesson. OMG. So, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me and I'll help you. With that being said, the bell has rang, and you've just enjoyed another exciting edition of Mr. Hall's virtual classroom. And again, allow me to say goodbye with, this is me signing off. Until next time, may the 4th be with you.